Hopefully this works this time. Alright, where's the little thingy? Oh, here it is. Go. Alright. Sweet. Looks like that's working, so let's see if we can get this going. The events. Yeah, you can sit down now, dude.
Yeah, I'm really sure.
Alright.
Camera's working.
Oh, I think it's working. I think it's working. Okay, so, hey guys, can you hear us now? Let me know. Are we here? Howdy, howdy. What's going on? Dude. Okay, so we were like having so many like issues with getting this thing going. It should have started like 10 minutes ago. So the whole time we just like didn't even care about the live stream anymore. We were just like, we just want to eat. Let's just get it, let's just eat. So it became like my stomach is like killing me right now. Okay, it's working. Awesome. All right, guys, cool. So all right, first we're bringing out the pizza. All right, man, you want one?
Yes.
All right, take one you want.
Oh,
we almost killed the pizza.
Don't drop it.
Almost killed it.
That would have been bad.
That's the one I wanted too, man. Right on. You know how to pick them.
Well, I guess I'm stealing your food now.
You're not stealing my food.
Oh, I feel like it.
No way, bro.
Okay, let's see. I gotta get the link for this. Copy link.
Yeah, so he's getting that link going. Now we're like, all right, the live stream's going, and here's your this, and then we got the buffalo wings. So, all right, guys, it's on. Yes. We got 18 watching. Sweet. All right. So let everybody get their drinks or whatever they have for drinking or whatever they do. Root beer, beer, whatever you guys got going. I got tonight. I don't got coffee. I have like a big old jug of like apple juice mixed with water. How was your borrowed DVO recluse? It was epically awesome, dude. Ask me more about that later. I will definitely talk about it. Well, maybe I can talk a little bit about it. You still have people watching the other stream for you to come live. Okay, let me go. I can delete those right now. Thank you so much. Like, Justin's like always like making sure my crap's on.
There you go. Let's see. Now I gotta go to Facebook and post the link.
All right, guys. Let me go to it right now. Oh my gosh. Did you ever find those like napkins?
No.
No? Okay. I'm gonna take a bite of this and then get a napkin. Hot wings!
Cool. Alright. Now I can eat.
Alright, you can talk.
I can talk?
Yeah, or say hi or something. Everybody's like,
Oh no, the phone fell.
no!
Oh gosh.
No!
No. I guess I didn't want to talk. I
Music.
had to drop the phone.
Okay. Alright, cool. We're still on. Oh my gosh, the phone fell. Alright, I'm just glad we're still live. Alright, guys, this is totally live
I'll have
TV
to
tonight.
restart this again.
Alright, dude, here's a microfiber cloth. So use
Oh,
that.
sweet.
Yeah.
Best napkin in the world right there.
Yeah, it's clean, so. Alright,
Oh, but that's no fun. You need the one that's already been used to lube the chain.
Oh. No. Alright, live streaming. Let's go to events. Alright, so I'm gonna delete the other ones. We're at the top. There's 12. Let's see what's going on. I want to end. I guess. Let's see. Alright, well, I don't know why. Hopefully everybody will figure it out because it doesn't... Oh, stop streaming. There we go.
Oh, no, not that one.
Wait, what? That's the right one?
I don't think so. I think that's the one that we were just on. Are we streaming right now?
All right.
I don't think so.
Check. Oh yeah, it looks like
It is.
we're,
Wait,
okay,
maybe.
guys,
I
let
don't
me
know
know if we're still streaming because I put stop streaming on something, so hopefully that'll work. I'm not gonna do that again because that scared the crap out of me. So it took so much to get this on tonight, man, and I'm hungry.
Yes.
You guys are still on this one, cool. All right, so we did get rid of one of the live streams though, so that's good. Here, dude, take some chicken.
Wings.
Yeah, wings and things. What? Nate Palmer coming out with a $5 super chat, man, dude. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate that, dude. Congrats on the 4K. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, man. Definitely will. I'm working on a lot of stuff right now. You know, on both ends. It's like this channel has like two things to it. It's like it's got the channel end, and then it's got the building the business end part, you know, and I'm just, you know, it's just a lot of work. I'm really spread thin, but I mean, I think in a few years I'll be really happy with all the hard work and everything like that. So, man, these are really good for napkins. All right. Okay, so yeah, man, what's up? How you doing?
Not much. Been going pretty good.
So today, me and Jason decided to do a live stream together, and I wanted to celebrate it with somebody, you know, like I don't have the whole OBS thing going, so I can't have other YouTubers on and stuff. But I mean, like, dude, who cares? I got Jason, like, he's like freaking awesome. We haven't like hung out with Jason in a while, and he hasn't updated you guys on a lot of the things about what he's been going through and the different, because, you know, if you guys don't know, Jason's been battling leukemia for 2 years, but he's like a crazy phenomenal mountain biker, and there's in my opinion. So I mean, so there's a lot to be updated on, a lot of stuff you guys can keep him in prayers for and stuff like that coming up this year. This year's a big year for him, so hopefully everything is gonna go good. Marcos, awesome. Nate says he loves the business idea. Yeah, man, see, that's the thing. I started this channel, and I wanted to do something. I love doing it. I have a passion with hanging out with you guys. I have a passion for mental health and people who have been like stricken with trauma and things like that. And I'm like, you know what? I want to do something with life that I like doing, something that's meaningful. And there's a story I want to let you guys know. Something that happened. I was talking to somebody reached out to me the other day, and again, it was just another one of those like comments, and not comments but discussions, because it was a back and forth discussion, and it reminded me like why I'm doing what I'm doing, you know. Looks like his face has healed from our last sighting.
Yeah, that was yeah.
Tell him what happened.
Well, I was going down Double D, which is just a set of, you know, flowy turns and some fun little doubles, and right at the bottom when you start speeding up quite a bit more, my front end just slid out in a turn, and so I fell off the side of the mountain a little bit and scraped my leg up completely and hit my face pretty good too.
Yeah.
Hey, but we still got the Clipless videos.
Oh yeah, we got the Clipless video done. So if you haven't seen, go look up my first ride on Clipless, and you can see his damage.
Yeah.
I totally forgot you were in that video. Like in the beginning, like all messed up. Looks like you skipped out.
Justin Greer. Dude, what's up? It's been too long. That's awesome.
Oh, where's he from? Justin Greer.
He used to go to my church, so.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Someone said they didn't see me in the Clipless in the last video. So if you're tuning in right now, just so you know, that video was filmed before I converted to Clipless. Because I'm building this business, and because I'm, you know, working the YouTube end at the same time, I have to record ahead of time sometimes. So I have like, right now I have like 4 or 5 videos that I haven't even released yet, but it's because I'm going to be plugging away at school for the next few weeks. So I need to just focus on editing the content as opposed to going out and actually filming it. So that'll happen sometimes. Some stuff will be current, and then some stuff will be later, or from before. So that's what happened with that. So definitely I'm still on Clipless. I still love Clipless. And I'm like learning to love them even more. Like, I think I probably had one of my best runs today on one of the trails that we do.
But he didn't turn his Strava on, so it doesn't count.
Yeah.
Hey, if it wasn't recorded, it didn't happen.
Yep. So that happens. Thank you so much, Mountain Biking Adventures on the 4K, man. I love that you're scared to promote your faith. Think that's
Thanks a ton, man.
Love that. Not scared. I was okay, dude. I was like, I was thinking like, I love that you're scared to promote your faith. I'm like,
What? Huh?
what? No, I was like, no, not scared. Okay, gotcha. What's the business? New viewer here. Okay. What's the business? All right, so I gotta sum it up quickly. because a lot of people here know what I'm trying to do. All right, so let me chew this. I'm gonna talk and chew. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so
I don't blame you. I'm starving.
what MTB? Yeah, we just got off. We just did a ride too. So, what MTB Drop-In is all about? The channel. It's kind of like I started the channel because I wanted to bring awareness about my daughter's disorder called neurofibromatosis. Well, so that was the original like goal for the channel. Then, as time went on, I learned how because I'm a mental health professional. I work with at-risk youth and I provide like therapy to at-risk youth, but I'm a behavioral health specialist. I'm not a real full-on therapist yet. I'm going to school to be a fully certified like mental health professional. So what I wanted to do with okay, so what ended up happening was I made a video on how mountain bike riding helps fight depression because I am a mental health professional and there's that whole aspect to it. Well, I did a live stream on how mountain biking helps depression. And one of my teachers came to me and he was like, do you realize how you could integrate both your passion for mountain bike riding and therapy at the same time? I'm like, no, I don't. But that's something I've really been trying to do and figure out how to go about it. So long story short, we basically sat down and I figured out how to, you know, bring both those worlds together. And I've always had a passion for like first responders, trauma victims, but basically anyone who's ever like suffered from trauma or PTSD or anything like that. It doesn't matter. It just so happens that most of those people a lot of them happen to be vets. And so I have a really huge respect for veterans and first responders and stuff like that. So what I'm going to eventually be building through this channel, I'm going to be bringing literally therapy on a mountain bike, not therapy in a room. You know, a lot of veterans don't want to get out there and just sit in a room and talk about the problems. So I'm going to legitimately go out with veterans and do therapy with them. And that's the business aspect with it. But first, I have to become fully licensed. Right now, I'm getting my hours in practicum. I just started today. But by December 2018, I will have graduated and I will be a trainee. So I'll actually be, in a sense, I'll be able to start getting on the road to start practicing and stuff like that. So MTB Drop-In is like my journey, you know, my passion for mountain bike riding, but I'm building this business at the same time. And I'm just gonna say, if you guys have ever heard of Casey Neistat, he was starting a business and he was daily vlogging about the aspects of him starting a business and just daily vlogging throughout his life every day while he was building this business. And that's kind of the same thing that's going on here. Pizza shop. That's why I started writing I have depression. See, Shrimp. See, and that's the other thing, Shrimp. That's the other thing, Shrimp. That's his name.
I was listening to that.
Shrimp Quarantine. I've been hearing so much of this, and it's really a big deal, you know. And in mountain bike, there's so many aspects of mountain bike riding that are so good for your health, and to be able to not only provide mental health therapy to maybe some veterans and trauma victims, you know, through mountain bike riding and combining those two worlds to help them reduce their symptoms, you know, from PTSD and stuff like that. I am really excited to begin to get on this journey to do that, combining two of my passions in life, you know, mountain bike riding and mental health. Any cause that helps vets is a cause worth supporting. Yeah, dude, totally. And I really appreciate that, man. And like, one of the ways too, because right now I'm really trying to get the merch portion of this up and running. I got the logo done, but guys, remember, if you're new here, I have a Patreon, and if you guys go and sign up for that, that's really appreciated, and it's really helping me out right now to get the merch portion of this going. So yeah,
It's just apple juice and water, I promise. We're not, there's nothing weird in the jars.
I know, it looked like it, but there's no foam though. How do I like the 1UP USA rack? I love it. I mean, I'm gonna release a video about it probably in the next few weeks here. It's already recorded. I just gotta edit it, and I'll let you guys know more about it. But a simple answer is I love it. I couldn't be happier. Biking is therapy to many people, and it's awesome. I got some upsetting news. Went for a ride with my friend. Ended the day with 2 flat tires and a smile on my face.
Even the bad days are the best days.
That reminds me what you were telling me in the parking lot today. You were telling me about how like you go through treatment and you can be beat up still, but mountain biking gives you like hope and strength or something like that. I don't know. Why don't you? He told me something amazing in the parking lot today, and I was just like, dude, that's insane.
So after some of the chemotherapy treatments, they start me on different steroids to help get rid of the chemotherapy, or else it'll cause a lot of different issues like muscle spasms. So the steroids that they put me on make it so I can't sleep. They make me easily irritable, and then my brain spins and I start overthinking stuff. The school becomes really hard because I start thinking beyond what I need to do, and so I find myself going out on my bike, and I get made fun of a lot because I can't unload the dishwasher, but I can go ride my bike. Yeah,
Go figure.
there you go. But I'll go out and I'll just go ride, and I don't know, there's something different about it. I'm able to do that, and
You
I
have
do it all the
strength.
time.
There's something in you. It's like there's something in you that you not only get strength from going out there and using your body and doing these things. It's like you're like in a down period when you're going, like you're like a normal kid. You're young, but yet you're going through this chemo stuff, like, and you're just down to the ground in a sense. And it's like at those times you just want to get out and do something that, even though he's like, I guess what sticks out to me the most is that even though he's in pain and maybe down and at his lowest and like he can't see himself doing anything else, he will go towards mountain bike riding because he knows that it will make you feel better despite how weak you feel, because of what it does to you and your body and everything.
It's one of the few things I can do no matter how I'm feeling. It's just I go out and do it.
Yeah, totally.
Broken wrist? Oh well, I'll just go ride with one hand.
Shrimp Quarantine, thank you so much for the sub, man. That's awesome. Thank you. How do we know each other? Okay, well, I met you, how long ago? Like 6 months ago now?
Something like that.
Yeah, like
around
6-7 months ago. Felt like I've known you forever now.
Yeah.
So I actually found Jason Ganske's. Okay, so that's a story in itself, actually. All right. Let me get a swig real quick.
Pass me a buffalo wing while you're at it.
Definitely.
Cool.
So like I said, my daughter was diagnosed with a disorder called neurofibromatosis, and it makes you more susceptible to cancer. And a lot of the forms of cancers, any form of cancers, and it's susceptible to tumors. It's like a tumor disease. And my daughter got diagnosed with this disease, and I was really down and everything, and I noticed that there was this post, and it said, this guy's name, and it talked about that he was fighting leukemia. And but the thing that stuck out to me, it was like he was a mountain biker, and I'm like, what the heck's going on here? Oh yeah, no, it was the Make-A-Wish Foundation picture at Jack's Bicycle Shop, because I guess Make-A-Wish Foundation stepped up out on my bike, because of what he was going through and everything. So I saw this picture and I was like, dude, I like your content on Instagram, kind of like, to see him like smile and stuff like that. Even though he's going through this crazy stuff, he's still smiling, and it just gave me hope for my daughter, that even though we may be going through some crazy stuff, it gave me hope that she could find joy too, like he is, And I was like, I want to meet this kid, I want to meet this guy. And I reached out to him a bunch of times, and finally we ended up getting to meet. And by setting up a live stream, if you haven't seen that, I did a live stream with Jason Ganske like months back, and like around when we first met. And we did a live stream on a race that he had just won, and he was in the middle of chemo, and he won a race. He won first in his class, and he was going and he was in the middle of chemo. And I'm like, dude, we gotta tell it. I want to hear this story. I would like you to tell your story on my channel and about your progress and everything. So that's how I ended up meeting this guy. But yeah. So, yeah, and I'm like, but yeah.
Yeah, I get a message or my mom gets a message from him, and I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, I don't know, but I'm glad I did. It was...
Yeah, oh, your mom brought it to you, huh?
My mom brought it to me.
I got in contact with his mom, and I asked his mom if he would want to. That's what happened.
My mom controls my updates channel, and I think that's what you saw.
Oh, okay. I started riding mountain bikes when I came out of remission to help depression and trying to get fit again to meet people. So it sounds like Michael
awesome.
Sounds like Michael had cancer too.
Yeah.
Hey man, well congratulations on beating it, dude, and I would just pray that you, man, just continue to stay clean, man, and no cancer at all. Michael said that. Okay. Joseph said, a bad day at work and a ride always makes me happy. And that's the thing I was talking about with the mental health side. No matter what happens, if you go out and you push yourself and you ride and you finish that ride, your body is naturally going to release chemicals to your brain, like dopamine and stuff like that, and it will make you feel better no matter what you're going through. That's just the way your body works. It's chemicals, and you're forcing those chemicals to come out in a good way. Mm-hmm. That's why you really get into mountain bike riding, you can become addicted to it because your body just wants more of the chemicals that it gets. So I got a little deep there, I guess, with the whole psychological part of it, but not psychological, but the brain and the stuff like that. But yeah. Ooh, testicular cancer. Dude, yeah, man, that's I thought that I had that one time. The doctor, yeah, it was like the doctor was even telling me, you know, he thought he was leaning towards that. He thought that's what it was, and yeah, thankfully it wasn't. But I mean, dude, I remember how scared I was, dude. So the fact that you went through that, dude, just my hats off to you, man. That's crazy, dude. I live in Philly. Haven't ridden in like 2 months. Pretty depressing. That is pretty depressing.
Gotta come out and go ride.
Trainer,
yes. Oh yeah. Oh man, trainers. When I broke my wrist, I had to do trainers, and it's painful.
Trainer, like painful in the sense that it sucked, or what?
In the sense that it's not near as fun, and all it does is burn your legs. But it still keeps you in shape. Definitely worth it.
You know what
I wish I had committed to trainers more than I did.
You know what I like doing is I like practicing going outside and practicing wheelies, bunny hops, and manuals, and track standing.
Yep, I do that all the time.
So just go out in your garage, learn to track stand. Like learning to track stand is actually one of the most underrated skills that you can actually learn. That's what I believe. What do you think?
No, totally. I was like today we were sitting there and you know, going up a hill and get stubbed on a rock because you aren't carrying enough speed. And so you just stop for a sec, catch your breath, and then keep going, and you don't even have to, you know, take your foot off the pedal, or if you're riding clips, unclip, which is...
There's a lot of confidence, you know, in that. Right. And then you feel cool, too, if someone's following you and you're just track standing to get through that little technical thing, and you're like, holy crap.
Yeah. Ooh, rowing hurts. I hate doing that. Those ones, well... Those I rather do than leg lifts, but still. Yes, thank you.
Sorry, dude. You should just if you need another pizza.
I was busy reading, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so.
Luckily I had 2 kids already. Didn't hit me too hard. Just keep going, man. Watching YouTube videos at work, etc. Right on, dude. Where's everybody at? Oh yeah. I want to see if we can try to get more people in the stream. So everybody, if you can right now, smash the like button. We're at 18. We at 40. We should at least be able to get like 35 more, 30 more. So smash that like button for me. All right, so what else we got? Oh yeah. So dude, why don't you tell us like an update in regards to like where you're at with the leukemia and everything like that, and where you're at, because you've had it for 2 years. So how are you doing with everything right now?
So with the leukemia, it's going really well. I go into the hospital once a month, which is nothing compared to what it was. And I get just a simple, pretty basic chemo through my IV that they put in my chest.
Okay.
And then I go in once every I think it's 8 weeks, okay. 8 or 12 weeks, and they do a lumbar puncture, which that one takes me out for a little bit longer.
What's that? A lumbar puncture?
So they take the chemotherapy as a special kind of chemotherapy that they can put straight into your spine, so that it can, you know, treat your brain and your spine, and then other stuff too. Is it like a localized area that'll send it throughout your body quicker? Or yeah. So they put it in between the vertebrae and your spine. Okay. So it's just a needle that they inject it into your spine. So those take me out on average like 2 or 3 days, which is definitely a bummer. But it's definitely not near as hard as it was. Yeah. So it's all going really good. September is scheduled to be my last chemo, which will be awesome, and I'm really looking forward to that. And that seems really far away, but you know, at the same time, it's really small compared to the 2 years. The immune therapy, I don't know if you're talking about immunotherapy, but that was not regulated to be to be used when I was diagnosed, and they can't switch treatment plans in the middle of it. So, you know, I had to go through, the schedule was about 3 to 3.5 years. It'll be 3 years in May, and so it'll be over in September. Other than that, it's all going really well, very, you know, very smooth, very few incidents. There's been a couple times that, you know, we've had to go into the hospital, but not near as many. So that's all doing really good. And then the mountain biking is doing really well for me. I'm having a ton of fun with it. I'm on the bike almost every day. And
that's awesome.
So it's definitely a blast. Those chemo treatments do. Oh no, phone again. That was my bad. I knocked the phone over. Oh, that's the wrong way.
Oops.
Let's see.
Okay. All right, there we go.
I just gotta hold my feet still so I'm not hitting something.
I know, I don't have the proper mount right now, so like it'll just fall over if we kick it. Sorry guys. Go ahead.
Okay, so the riding's going really smooth, the chemo's going really smooth, so life's gotten a lot easier, gotten more in a routine. I'm sorry I dropped you. So it's doing really well. I'm riding with a development team currently, which is limited to 8 people. So it's really, really cool and really feels really special to be part of that.
What's the development team?
So it's for most of the time high schoolers, or you know, anybody under that, to help train them and develop them in the mountain bike team. It's the team is SoCal Devo.
Okay.
And there's 8 of us, and we've got quite a few supporters. We've got Ellsworth Bicycles. We've got the Rudy Project, which has given us a ton of great stuff, which is awesome. Ski Com bags, which is, I highly recommend. Those bags are really, really cool.
Yeah, sounds like they got a lot of sponsorships then.
We've got quite a few, and it's
so before the sponsorship part. What does it take to get on this team? Like, you said there's only 8 people, so how many people try to go for it?
So the requirements, I believe, are you got to be a Cat 1 rider. And I can't remember all the requirements. There's quite a bit I remember that you have to do. I was invited. Admittedly, part of the reason is because of the leukemia. You know, being able to ride, it puts a great image on the team, and so it's still an honor to be able to do that. It's really, really cool to be on this team. Super proud of that. So I can actually, you know, I could pull up the website. I think I can remember. I think that they have on there how to
apply or whatever.
Yeah, how to apply.
Tony, you eating? Yeah, I'm eating, dude. Just so you know, I'm stuffed.
We came straight from a ride.
We just came straight from a ride. I haven't eaten anything all day. I've had a really long day, so that's why I'm just like, you have no idea. I'm dying right now, so that's why I'm stuffing my face like I am. I just trying to get to an equilibrium here. I am so dying. Good for you. You deserve it. Keep riding. I know what you mean by riding makes you feel awesome. Your team will probably go against Redding Composite Team from Redding, California. So,
I don't recognize that team name, but it's highly likely.
Yeah.
If they're SoCal, then yeah,
eventually
we'll meet them. We aren't necessarily going to race them. They divided into, I believe, 3 conferences, or division. I can't remember. They change it every year how they do this. But I believe this year it's separated by region. So I'll be racing with some of my teammates on the Mesa team, which will be pretty cool. And then they separate it by where you live. Okay, gotcha. So the requirements to get on this is you need to be a Cat 1 rider, and you have to be a NICA affiliated high school rider with a top 5 finish.
So, what's NICA?
So NICA is the high school league that puts on the cross country mountain bike.
Are they a bunch of different schools or just one school?
So it's actually nationwide.
Oh, okay.
And it's each league is separated in the NICA league. I don't know all the proper terms for this, but I'm part of the SoCal League.
Okay.
Once a year, I get to go up against, or if you qualify, you get to go to the state championships and race with the with the Northern California racers too. So it's definitely very cool.
That is really cool. So with that, this is like your first year being fully sponsored then, kind of. Not fully sponsored,
Yeah.
but it's like you're on a team that's sponsored. So you're going to be getting some new bikes going?
Yeah, I just got recently. I got the new hardtail from Ellsworth, which I have to say I absolutely love. Especially going from a full suspension. Full suspension is great, and I have to say they're sometimes more fun. But
Yes, they are.
the hardtails, and especially this Ellsworth, it's extremely quick, and I love it. And it definitely brings a new skill level to the sport too, because it's difficult to ride, and you have to be a lot more sensitive about stuff like line choices.
Yeah, I ran into a guy the other day, and he straight up told me he just was not having as much fun time on his hardtail as his full suspension, you know?
Oh yeah, I believe it. And you know, it takes some getting used to, but as I'm riding it more, I'm having a ton of fun.
So you got one bike already, right?
Yes.
That was the hardtail. Which bike was that?
That was the Ellsworth Enlightenment Convert.
Okay. And what bike are you going to get?
I am hoping, now this isn't 100% confirmed, there's two options. One, I'll either get the Rogue 60, which is one of their more gravity geared bikes.
Okay.
It's got 160 millimeters of travel in both the front and rear. Or I'm going to get the new, it's the Evolution Convert, which is 140 millimeters of travel, but you can put the 29er rims on it.
So yeah, because Jason's been running 29er rims on his, I believe it's his other bike. So
Yeah.
yeah. So he's been riding 29ers for a while. If you don't know what Jason's bike is, you can go back in the previous live stream with him, and then you can check out his bike.
Yeah.
So he's been riding a 29er, but how much travel does your current bike have though? Your 29er?
I can't remember because we did quite a bit of messing with it. I believe the front fork is either 120 or 140.
Okay.
But I can't remember what the rear is because we built it more for cross country. We converted it from an enduro bike to a bike that I could race in the cross country league.
So why are you thinking about going with the 160 travel and going 27.5?
Because the suspension, that more suspension is nice. Also kind of just depends on what the sponsors and, you know, the coaches want me riding. So, you know, I kind of got to get used to whatever they want me on. And, you know, the Rogue 60, I've talked to some people. It is an absolutely amazing bike.
So you think that they want you to go towards the 27.5?
I know that my coach was encouraging the idea.
Okay.
So I think that as of right now, that looks like the road we might go down.
Gotcha.
It's the bike that I want to get is the full XT build, which would be really, really cool. I love Shimano. Shimano's pretty nice.
I think Shimano is very much more ergonomic for sure. Gotta mute the eating noises. Hey man, this is all about eating. This is the pizza is just as much part of the live stream as me or Jason.
Well, I have an idea. Go get yourself a pizza, and that way you can't hear.
Yeah, there you go. We're all just
chewing
eating
'cause you're
together.
chewing.
It's like we're all out to dinner together. All right, guys, we're at 46. So guys, smash that like button. We're at 29. Smash the like button.
The color
Let's
getting.
get more people going.
Okay, the color I'm getting. The Ellsworth bikes, I think that the red one that they have looks really, really cool. But I don't believe that they have that in the Rogue 60. If I get the Rogue 60, it's going to be the orange and black one. But if I get the Evolution, I have no clue what one I'm going to get. They have a lot of colors. And
I thought you were gonna get a color that'll match your hardtail.
I was thinking about that. I thought that would be really cool. Have like two identical looking bikes built by the same people. They're both the converts, so that they're 29ers. But you know, I can't get that color on the Rogue 60, so
Okay.
it'll be different.
So, I lost my train of thought. I think it's this pizza that was entering my mouth. I'm like,
It's too
so
good. I can't concentrate.
All right, what we got in the chat? All right, so what was the other thing we were going to talk about? Well, I hit 4K, and then What are you looking forward to in 2018? I kind of already know, but I mean, I think we might all know. But
I'm really looking forward to the Devo team that I'm on, because the training that we're getting is absolutely awesome. My coach Jason, is
the training that you're getting. So you're gonna get some awesome training.
We're getting some awesome training.
Oh wow, that's cool.
My coach is fully dedicated to this sport. He's a big member of the NICA League, and he also puts on the SoCal endurance races. I believe that this year they're doing the 4 and 12 hour, but I'm not 100% sure. That recently changed to the 8 hour, so I'm not sure what it is this year. I can't quite remember. And I believe.
So who's training you guys?
That would be Coach Jason. He's he uses Training Peaks, so he sits there and he sets up a training program and dates for us to race and ride.
Why is your training more superior than anyone else he teaches?
He has. Well, he doesn't necessarily teach many people. He has a few select people. You know, he's close with it. He'll train, and then he has us, who's the Devo team that he'll set these up for.
What's his background? Was he ever pro? Or?
He rides really, really quick. He's very in touch with, you know, what we need to be doing to help our bodies. He's got all the nutrition plans and everything. He's definitely on point on what we need to be doing. Okay. He has a very, very good resume on riders that he's trained. He was training Madeline Bemis, who is an absolutely awesome rider. So he's got a ton of different people.
So he's taught some pretty awesome people.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The pizza place got the pizza. I got it from Marco's Pizza. Off of Marco's Pizza. Look it up if you're in the area. Thank you so much, Phoenix Matt.
Is it supposed to be Phoenix? Phoenix Matt? What? Phoenix, with a 3?
Yeah. No. I don't know. I can't remember. I always mess with his
name. It is
name.
Phoenix. I was right.
He's right. All right, Phoenix. All right. All right. So like I said, so the big things going on with the channel right now is that we hit 4K. It was so cool to hit 4K yesterday because it was the last day of my winter break, theoretically. So to hit 4K last night was super awesome. 4K feels like, all right, I got a channel going, you know, like, I felt that way when I remember when I hit 1,000, it really felt like, oh well, I got 1,000, like that's a step up. You know, but, you know, I'm like, I did that 4 times, you know what I mean? And it's like, I know other people out there, you're like, well, this person grew this much or whatever. I'm like, I don't care. I'm just saying me. From when I started, for what I thought I was capable of, am like super humbled and impressed that, you know, that many people would like be engaged in the channel. And I mean, it's not like, and it's like, you know, I see how engaged you guys are. I look at the views of the videos, man. It's incredible. I'm like, I put out that video of Palm Desert the other day, and the first day, like, my videos, like, almost hit, like, 1,000 now. Like, that's just insane to me. Like on the first day, you know? Or when I hit 250. You know what, though? When I hit my first 100, I was like, dude, I just hit 100 subs on YouTube. Like, I was like, I remember my dad came over. I'm like, Dad, I've been doing YouTube for like a month and I hit like 100 subs. Like, I can't believe it. Like,
That's awesome.
I just like, it's crazy. When I hit, I don't know. So yeah, I remember it's like each time, you know, it's surprising. It's feeling like I'm building something. It's getting like a foundation now, and it's really cool. It really is. I'm really just humbled by, you know, the support that I've received and stuff like that. I'm actually here. I'm gonna like the channel. I just liked it. Let's get it to 40 likes. Come on. Oh, 39. Thank you. So yeah, it's been crazy, you know, to think that this might. That's the story I was gonna tell you. Like, but yeah, it's been crazy to think that this thing is actually resonating. You know, I was talking to a friend the other day, and he was telling me that. He basically told me something about his past, and it was like, wow, like I didn't know that this guy, you know, because I kind of know him now, and he told me something that I'm like, wow, I didn't know you went through that, and this is why you ride, you know. And he was just like, dude, I really, you know, just want to tell you I support your channel, and you know, I'm like, whatever I can do, you know what I mean, that's in my means, you know, I want to help you out. The channel means a lot, you know, basically is what he's telling me. And I was just blown away by what he told me had happened in his past that has like helped him deal with his past. Like writing has helped him deal with his past. And I was kind of going through some drama this past week, and to like hear that, to tell from this guy that this channel is really helping him despite everything. Not this channel, but just mountain bike riding and the channel and the cause and everything is just helping him stay motivated to continue growing and healing. So that to me was amazing, and it really reminded me like why I started this channel, you know. And it's like what this channel is actually becoming. I guess I could say it just put that's what I'm really doing, you know. Even though I do bike reviews, even though I do like, you know, product reviews and stuff like that, like the main purpose behind this channel is, you know, to feed into the people, like people's individuals' lives, to like, you know, give them strength through the hard times, you know, because there's enough in this world to get us down as it is, you know. So if I can breathe some positivity through this hobby and business that I'm trying to start, like, dude, like, why am I want to, you know, I guess, you know, I like helping people, you know. That's what I do. In a sense, I guess that's what I do for a living, by helping at-risk youth, you know. And it doesn't feel like you're helping all the time because, you know, when you work with kids and stuff like that, it's just like, you don't see a lot of the immediate results. A lot of the times you might get maybe sometimes you'll get a phone call like 5 years later from the kid. Dude, I really remember this thing you told me this one time, and it like stuck with me and it really helped me out. And I was like, wow, I didn't even know that. Like, I just said it one night and he didn't look like it affected him or anything. So you never know when you feed into people's lives, like what'll resonate in the future and how it could impact them in the future, you know. Tony, you are one of my favorite channels. Keep up the great video, and you have a great content. Thank you so much, Joseph. Thank you so much, man. That means a lot, man. That means a crazy ton, actually. The fact that's, I mean, I put a lot of time into the videos, and I'm just glad that, you know, it's not for naught. You know what I mean? I'm glad it's coming off well, and stuff like that. So, so also, man, so yeah, send your prayers out to this guy too, man, because I'm hoping that this will be his last year of chemo, you know, and because that's what the hope is, right? You were telling me something about you know, there's always the fear of relapse for anybody, you know what I mean? So pray that doesn't happen, you know, that send those out. If you guys pray, you know what I mean? I'm sure he'd appreciate that, you know. We're from SoCal, one happy Ohana. I know I asked it, but what bike do you ride, Jason?
Currently, I am on the Intense. That's my Make-A-Wish bike that they got me, and I was super satisfied with it. I will be riding, or I am also riding for the cross-country races. I'm riding the Ellsworth Enlightenment. The other bike that I have is the an Intense Carbine, but it's been built like the Spider. So
you're good. Keep going.
Okay. Yeah. It's got the factory build, but it was built like the Spider, and Make-A-Wish had paid for that. So I've been riding that for 2 years. But the sponsors have me riding for this year for the cross country season the Ellsworth Enlightenment Convert, which is the 29er hardtail. And then I will be riding for the enduro season one of either the Rogue 60 or the I believe the Evolution Convert.
So those are the bikes he rides. I ride the Intense Recluse, if anyone's wondering. To answer somebody else's question earlier, actually I'll answer that later, I guess. But yeah, I just dramatically changed the subject. I apologize.
By me?
See you on the rerun going to work. Right on, Yaron. Better come back now. You're gonna see me stuffing my face. That's what you're gonna see. So really the big thing for me right now with the channel, since we hit 4K, like I said, my 2018 goal is to hit 10,000. I want to hit 10,000 by the end of 2018. I want to be able to have merch launched hopefully in the next 3 to 4 months, hopefully. The first thing is stickers, trying to get stickers as soon as possible. And then the next thing is t-shirts. And if you guys want to follow more along what's going on with that, then, you know, that's obviously, I post a lot of stuff in regards to like progress in regards to t-shirts and stickers on Patreon and stuff like that. But also too, if you guys haven't subscribed to my Instagram, I do a lot of stuff on Instagram. So if you ever want to check me out on Instagram, go and add me there, because I do post, you know, quite a lot on Instagram. I do a lot of the Instagram stories to find out, you know, I post little things about my day or something that may, you know, that affects the channel or something like that. So there's a little bit more to the story and stuff like that if you guys want more content. I want to use my 2018 Comical Meta V4.2 essential for a bike review. Oh wow. So you want to make a bike review, or do
He's
you
asking if you want to,
or if I want to do it for a bike review? I mean, I'd be down. Yeah, just get back to me, man. Email me if anyone ever has any questions or anything like that. Email me for sure. At MTBdropIN@yahoo.com. You will get 10K. Definitely deserve it. Thank you so much, Matthew Boston, man. Thank you. I'm out. Take it easy, Jason. Stay strong, bro.
See you later.
All right. So, how long have we been going on this?
46 minutes.
46 minutes. That ain't bad. Everyone going to bed. What's everyone going to bed for? I guess it's because it's kind of like a 3-day weekend. And then if it was my 3-day weekend, I just want to just like relax. So I don't know. All right. So yeah, I have Yahoo. MTB Adventures. So there's that. That's what I'm working on with that right now. Today, like I said, today was a big day. I'm gonna start gaining hours, therapy hours with clients and stuff like that pretty soon. So today was my first day orientation at the place, so that was huge. But hey, that is better than AOL. I know. I need to switch everything over to Gmail, because I know that is a lot better and way more flexible, Justin. But yeah. All right, guys. So unless you have any more questions for me, or this is question time. So if you had any questions, we're gonna start winding down a little bit. So if you guys have any questions, put it out there. And yeah, put it out there, and we'll answer a couple questions, and then we'll shut her down for the night. So let's see if we can get a question. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. No questions.
All right.
So this is the thing. I know that there was one question that I'll answer real quick and see if we'll get any more. Somebody asked me what I thought of the DVO mountain bike. Oh, dream place I want to ride is Israel, man, and hopefully that could happen this year sometime in June. I don't know. I don't know how. I was super excited. It looked like it could happen, and I'm just kind of just like, oh my gosh, you know. But I can tell you what though, as Patreon grows, it's gonna make all that stuff like more plausible, you know. So I was just hit yesterday with some financial retardedness that I had to take care of. So I'm just like, man. So if you want the merch to come out, you want me to see me go places, definitely, guys, check out Patreon, sign up, and get this thing rolling this year.
I've got to say, my dream place to ride, or one that I'm looking forward to
Jason,
a lot.
what's your dream place
One
to ride?
I'm looking forward to a lot is I want to go to Whistler sometime soon.
I do too. Maybe I'll go with Jason.
Let's do it.
Maybe we can go to Whistler together.
What are you doing this
That'd be
summer?
sick.
Let's go this summer.
Shoot, that'd be sweet.
That would be so much fun. Go hit crabapple hits.
What's the? Oh yeah, I ain't hitting that. Jason can, maybe probably. I don't know.
I don't know. Those are
They like 50, like to 100 feet long.
Big. I don't know. I've hit, I think, 30. That's my top, because I don't go for jumps just for fun. I do them in the races.
Justin Ramsey said hit Idaho before you go to Whistler, which is like in the other direction.
Oh, on the way.
Hey Justin, I might actually be heading over there though. I am trying to make it happen. We're gonna do maybe a 7-day trip. Me and my EVA group buddies. We're gonna go up to like NorCal, ride, make our way down to Idaho and like Utah area. No. What am I saying? Wait, where is he? Oh, he wants me to go ride in Idaho. For some reason I was thinking in like Utah, because I know you're from like Utah. Where are you from, Justin? So never mind. Yeah, that would be a good idea to hit Idaho before we did go to Whistler. That was actually a serious comment.
That would be a ton of fun. I know a lot of people who love it up in Idaho. Going to Big Bear this summer? Big Bear is a ton of fun.
I always go to Big Bear, so it's just there, you know?
I want to get a season pass when it opens, and I'm just going to drive up there like every weekend, go ride. Although, it is definitely one you got to be careful on. That's how I broke my wrist up at the race up in Big Bear. That was fun.
Okay, I have to address this question. Okay. Mickey, son, or Mike, or Mickey, I don't know. I don't know say your name completely in the YouTube style. But he asked the question, is your wife still on board with your goals? Ooh. And I don't know if this question is stemming from a rumor mill that actually wasn't happening. Dude, no joke. Okay, so...
I missed this.
Yeah, totally. So 3 days ago, I opened my email, and somebody emails me. And they're like, dude, I just want to let you know that I'm praying for you because I heard your wife left you. And I'm like, what?
Whoa.
I'm like, who started this rumor that my wife left me? I'm like, but that wasn't the only place I heard it. So basically, then when I heard it again from somebody else, I'm like, okay, where'd you hear this? And then finally, I think I figured out the source. So about a week and a half ago, I did a live stream that I deleted. You know, I just put it up for a little bit, then I deleted it. So the live stream said, my wife left me alone with my bike. And if you had watched the live stream, I did say in the live stream my wife went to my parents' house to go help them clean out some stuff. So I guess somehow or another, because somebody saw that like heading and didn't watch the video, it started going around that my wife left me. So
maybe we need to be more careful with those thumbnail titles.
So I don't know if that's what, you know, that something like that did happen. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, what?
This is news to me.
Yeah, I was like, wait a second, who started this? So just so you know, my wife still is on board with this whole thing. My wife hasn't been riding lately because she has a condition called, I forgot what it's called, but her abs, when she was pregnant, her abs never came back in the middle. They stayed spread apart. She has like a 6-inch gap in her stomach right now. And like, you know, every time she did ride with that gap. But right now she's being a little bit more proactive to try to do some therapy to fix it. So we're being really careful. So as of right now, she's not riding too much at the moment. So, yeah, hopefully she's going to get that taken care of as soon as possible in the next months, and we can get her back on the bike. I really want to take her to Santa's Village, like, really bad. You've heard of Santa's Village, right?
Yeah.
It's like a bike park, and it's, like, supposed to be, like, really good.
Yeah, you told me about it.
Dude, you should come with us. Like, I'm probably going to go in the next, like, few weeks if you want to go or something like that.
I'd be down.
Jason is, like, my car buddy, man. It's, like, I can always count on Jason because you're homeschool, right?
Yeah.
So, like, all of these other guys I know, they got work and all this stuff. So whenever I go somewhere, I can always count on Jason and be like, Jason, I'm rolling. All he's got to do is ask for permission and he comes. So it's been awesome.
Like today, we sit there and I get a call at 3 o'clock. I'm just laying in bed. I was taking a nap or something and I get this call. I'm like, yeah, I gotta go ride. Hey, Tony.
So it's like that. It's like it works out so good.
Oh, it was perfect.
Okay. So Mikey's son, never heard that rumor. Okay, cool.
Okay, so I'm not alone in this. Thank goodness.
Okay. I just wanted to clarify it for anyone else who did because it apparently got around. Wife is gone, just me and my bike. That scared me too.
Okay, so wow, there you go.
Yeah, so yeah, she's still on board. She's still super supportive. Like, no joke. Like, this is how awesome my wife is. Like, let me show you. Where'd it go?
While you jump up, I'm gonna snag a piece of pizza.
Oh, okay, yeah, snag a piece of pizza. Oh, here it is.
Here we go.
Oh, wait, is that it? No, okay. Anyway. Oh, here it is.
Found it.
So, today, I come home. My wife went back to my parents, my step-parents. I mean, my wife went to my parents' house again to go help them because she went to go help them again. So she took the baby. So tonight, she's not home here today. So she cleaned the whole dang house. And she, like, left me this card. Like, and she, like, wrote all this stuff. Like, she entitled it, You're the Bomb. Like, yeah, see? And she, like, wrote all this stuff in here. Like, just, like, freaking thanking, you know, just being, I don't know, just saying some pretty awesome stuff that almost brought some tears to my eyes, kind of, you know. Because, you know, I just started the practicum today, and it's taken me 2 years to make it to this point, and I got a year left of really, really, really hard work. Not only with the channel, but like I'm basically working a 10 to 15 hour job extra and not getting paid for it, but I'm getting my hours. So that's going to be crazy for this next year. So, but I opened it. She put a 20 in here so I can buy myself some food, hence the pizza. So, I mean, honey, if you're watching or ever watch this, thank you so much. But that's how awesome she is. Like, and I want to say, guys, to be transparent with you, like, me and my wife go through a lot of stuff. We've been through a lot of stuff. We've really had our ups and downs. And I mean, ups and then way downs. Like, you know, me and my wife are like, we believe in marriage as like a commitment. And like, that's, you know, it's like no matter how crappy it looks, no matter how like much we just feel that the other person hates the other person, like we know at the end of the day that we made a commitment to each other, you know. I don't know. That's I think just been one of the things that just got us through obviously a lot. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And just to say, I don't know, just a shout out to my wife and just encourage you guys that when you make that commitment and just stick to it and hang on for dear life. That's all I'm gonna say. So yeah, the chat's been. Oh, here we go. I was about to say. I had a step away, and I asked earlier about the intense spider. Any thoughts about? Okay. So, guy's about to pull the trigger on an intense spider. Maybe you answered already. I missed it. Okay. So, Steve-O, let me what's your riding style? Because the intense spider is an amazing It's not like an enduro bike. I would say the intense spider. It's only like 130, 140 travel. It'd probably not even be that much travel.
I believe it's right around there.
Yeah, it's definitely not an enduro bike. I want to say it's cross country.
I wouldn't go so far to say it's cross country. I'd say it's a strong trail bike. It can definitely descend well. I've found that out.
It's light too, like a cross country bike.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely light. It does pedal well. Not nowhere compared to a hardtail or anything like that. But it is definitely strong pedaling. But then I've also hit drops and rock gardens and stuff that have blown me away on it. So.
Just if you watched my last video, dude, my buddy David Pike, he was riding an intense spider when we rode through Palm Canyon. So all the stuff that I did in that video, he did with his bike, his intense spider. So just I think it's a great bike. I think it's a really cool. It's an aggressive geometry, I think, too.
It's pretty aggressive. It's not crazy. I don't know. I'd actually say it's a more upright stance. It's less aggressive.
No, it is an upright.
I feel like my hardtail, the head angle's more aggressive, but I don't know. It's definitely a great all around bike. If you like a little bit of everything, then it's a strong bike. Are you getting the aluminum one, or are you getting the?
Yeah, aluminum. Oh, they only sell carbon now.
Oh, do they?
Yeah,
I missed that. Did that start this year or last year?
Last year.
Okay.
Yeah, no more carbon stuff.
Okay, yeah, it's definitely a strong bike. If you're good for going for everything, if you're looking for something that's going to be exceptional at one or the other, you're gonna want to go, either further towards the gravity side or the hardtail side. But if you are looking for something that can do everything, I find it very, very great. And for the enduro style races, it's definitely strong because you save a lot of energy while
Would you feel comfortable on it hitting pretty much any of the jumps that you hit now on that bike?
On the Spider?
Yeah.
Yeah. There are a couple jumps that are a little sketchy to hit because it is a 29er, and while it feels very small for a 29er. The
Spider is not a 29er.
It's not?
Mm-mm.
I thought it was. What?
Mm-mm. Maybe they make a 29er version. Let me see. I'll go to it right now. So let's go to Intense.
I thought it was. I could be wrong.
Let's go to intensecycles.com. So I think that the Spider is a 27.5. They might have it. They might have a 29er version, but I do know that for sure my buddy David Pike has a 27.5. He had the 29er following.
Okay.
But not Primer, Elites, where are we? So, Cluse. Maybe it's the next
It's
page.
a Spider. Well, it depends on which, because I have it built to be like the Spider 29C.
Steve-O, what build are you thinking about getting too? So, oh, here it is, Spider. So,
mine's the Spider 29C, so it is 29er. But
no, you have a.
or it's the Carbine,
You
but
have
it's
the
built to
Carbine.
be like the Spider
Yeah,
29C.
it's 27.5.
They made it. I thought they made a 29er, or there was something that they did like that.
Holy moly, we just got a ton of comments. 20. Yeah, it's 27. Oh, everybody was like, it's 27.5. Primer is basically 29 version. Intense Spider has 67.0 head angle. Okay, I don't know if that's steep or not. I need to learn those angles. Are you guys looking at the live chat? What? I don't know. I'm looking at the live chat now. I don't know. So,
Okay, so he's looking at the expert build. I like the expert builds that they make. They're definitely great bikes.
Let's see what the expert build has. It has. Is this the expert build?
No.
That's the pro build. So let's see. I want to take a. Let's discuss the expert build in the.
You know what?
Spider.
I'm totally. I just realized I was thinking of a different bike. That's embarrassing. Okay, the Spider is everything is the same except the tire size. It's definitely great for both. If you're going for more of an enduro style bike, the Carbine is. I like the Carbine, but the Spider. The Spider's definitely a great bike all around.
Yeah,
one of my buddies has the Spider right now, and he feels a little bit stiff on it, but he likes the bike all around.
I mean, the bike is a very fun bike. Like if as I get older, I'm gonna go more towards like the whole. I'm not gonna go towards enduro. Like I'm pretty much like, I will probably never buy another 160 millimeter travel bike ever again. Like right now, I went to I'm at the Recluse, which is 150 in front and has the 145 in the back, and it's the fork is a 36 in width fork. So I got Fox 36, and the geometry on this bike is aggressive, but yet I can climb way better than I could in any enduro bike. Like, what can I ask, Steve-O, why are you thinking the Spider and not the Recluse? Because that would probably help me answer a lot, to figure out why he chose the Spider and not the Recluse or Tracer. So why did you choose the Spider? So there's a super sale on it. Okay. Is that what you're saying? There's a super sale? That's why you chose to go with the Spider? Other than the Tracer? Because there's sales. Dude, there's a super sale on my bike. Well, wait. It still might be a little bit more expensive than the Spider for sure. But I mean, let's see.
Yeah, the Spider is more of a trail bike, so it's good for a little bit of everything.
Yeah, you have the 2017 Recluse here for the Elite build for $5,000. And I don't see where the Spider is on here, though, for a super sale. I wish I did. Where was it? Was it up here? Here it is. Yeah, the Spider that I see pro build is $5,000. Dude, can you believe that? The 2017 Recluse Elite build is the same price as a pro build of this year. They're just trying to get rid of my bike. I wish I bought it now, but whatever. With the price drop, the 2017 Recluse Elite factory build was only $1,000 more than pretty much this one was. Because of all the price drops, and it's a 2017 model. So actually, the factory build's not even up here anymore. So, all right, let's see what's going on in the chat. Girls ride the Recluse. That's why. LOL. Spider is a good.
Wow! Shots fired.
Shots fired. Shots fired. The Spider is a lot lighter. You only have 30. You have 34 inch, but on this bike you have a width of 36 on your fork, the diameter of the stanchions, and on the Spider you have a 34 in width on the stanchions. So you lose a lot of weight there too. Do I know how much it is to demo the bike from Jax? If you email me, if you want to email me, dude, we could talk, and maybe I could help you out with that. So email me at mtbdropin@yahoo.com. in regards to the demoing of a bike. So I'm gonna be looking for an email from you, bro. So yeah, man. Like, if you could have, because you're sponsored. Can I ask you questions about bikes that you wish you had? Probably not, huh? No comment.
Okay. There is one bike that I would love to have just because I would really love to have the downhill bike. And
a downhill bike?
Yeah.
What kind?
And Ellsworth doesn't make a downhill bike or as much of a downhill bike. They do really aggressive enduro bikes.
Gotcha.
But and honestly, I have been looking forward to getting these Ellsworths for a long time. Okay. They're very neat bikes. The suspension system on them is really cool.
Well, okay, because the thing that's kind of different about an Ellsworth is that I noticed that the pivot is really long on the top, like the top pivot, right? Am I saying that right?
Okay. Yeah.
Like right here. It's like super long. Yeah. It's like a rocker.
That is part of I believe that's part of the active energy suspension.
So why because it looks a little different than everything else. So I mean, there must be a different purpose for that thing. So what is up with that?
Okay, so don't take my word 100% for this. Do some research yourself, because I can't remember exactly. But I believe that that's part of the active energy suspension, which they created so that you don't, it's almost to take away the need for a lockout on your shock. Okay. Because they feel like you should, if you have a full suspension bike, you need to be using the suspension to your advantage.
Not shutting it off or whatever.
So they put quite a bit of tech and time into that specific part.
How do you know how that would differ from the, is it the same kind of thought behind Yeti when they did the, what is it?
I honestly don't know much about Yeti bikes.
What is the Yeti system thing called that they put in the bottom bracket thing? Can't remember what it is. The Mish, so I don't know, but yeah, supposedly it's their way to alleviate some suspension issues. You know, it's a whole part of their designs. Okay, cool. So I guess, you know, the thing about, like, I'm loving my bike. Like, I can't get enough of my bike. Like, I don't know. I was thinking about it. I'm like, okay, my plan was to upgrade in a year, you know, to keep the bikes upgraded and fresh for the channel. Hey, Brian Montoya, what's up, man? He says Maestro suspension or any new 4-pivot suspension. Jason is right. Okay, so my buddy Brian said you're right. He's pretty he's pretty techie, so he knows his stuff. So yeah, the switching. The Switch Infinity, is that what it is from Yeti? I believe it is. I could be totally wrong though. I'm like brain farting right now. Oh, I have a Pizza Hut. This is like the worst I've eaten in the past week.
Same.
But I'm really happy with my bike, and you know, I was saying I want to upgrade in a year, but I was thinking, I'm like, I don't know what I would upgrade to because I'm just that happy with the dang like Recluse. So I don't know, man. I mean, what do I do? Like, upgrade to a factory Recluse? Like, I don't, you know.
You know, mountain biking is one of those sports where every single year something comes out that will blow your mind. I mean, I was watching some of the Eurobike stuff, and there's a tube that they made. So a 29er tube is probably larger than my fist, right? This tube that they make is probably as big as my 3 fingers, and that's it. And everything comes out, or mountain biking is changing every year, and between whether it's boost spacing or anything like that, you see that. So I have no clue what's in store for next year. It's gonna be. I'm definitely excited.
No, mountain biking is progressing so much, and theoretically mountain biking is actually getting more cost effective regardless of how much it is. Oh, yeah. It's still, what you get now for the money just is insane compared to like previous years. And I'm not speaking from necessarily experience. I listen to a lot of people who know what they're talking about, and one of the things that they've said is just how cheap mountain bikes actually getting compared to what you used to get before for the same amount of money, which was more expensive. Like mountain bikes were still thousands of dollars in the 90s. Yeah. In the 90s, they were still thousands of dollars, and thousands of dollars was like tens of thousands of dollars in the 90s. Not literally, but you know, you know what I mean. So, One Happy Ohana said Yeti Switch Infinity utilizes a patented translating pivot that switches directions as the bike moves through its travel. Okay, that makes sense. It provides excellent anti-squat characteristics for superior pedaling performance and ideal suspension characteristics as it gets deeper into the travel. Very interesting.
Okay, so yeah, that's exactly what they're doing with the Ellsworth. They're trying to make it so that you're not losing energy as you pedal through your pedal stroke, but you're getting all the suspension you need when you're going downhill. I know that there's quite a bit of they put since it's longer, they put the triangle connects back here, and then it connects again back up here. And so there's 2 through bolts to try and keep it from swaying side to side and keep all that, in alignment.
In alignment, yeah. No, it makes a lot of sense, man. So, I don't know. I don't even know if I could ever, at that time, I'm going to have to find somebody. If I have to upgrade to a factory, I'm going to have to wheel and deal somehow. But, I mean, channel's going to really have to explode for that one, if I were to go factory. But, I mean, I'm so happy with my bike. It's, like, not... I take my bike out, look at it, and I see it on the rack, when I go out. I'm like, man, I'm so stoked to ride it. So if you have not ridden a Recluse, dude, I think you got to try one out. I think it's the best of both worlds, you know what I mean? It's awesome. It's a very good bike.
Definitely. I got to say, though, these as mountain biking's progressing, it's kind of hard to find a bike that you won't like, especially for, if you're using that bike in its strong suit. Like, I tried taking the hardtail down an enduro trail. I dreaded it. Yeah. But pedaling, I have a blast on that compared to another, full suspension or something like that. So, if you're using your bike to your strong suit, it doesn't matter, what bike you're riding. You're going to have a blast.
Yeah, I agree with that one. I mean, and you don't, it's crazy because theoretically... For what you get, I'm kind of like going to be talking to you, One Happy or Ohana, because we're talking about factory builds. It's really not worth the price. Yeah, maybe unless you race, you're right. And because think about it, you spend $2,000 and you essentially almost if you've been on a factory build, right?
Yeah, my bike's factory build.
So, oh yeah, your bike's like mad factory. So. Let's say you were to try the entry level to that bike, the difference from the entry level bike to your bike really isn't $3,000 difference. Because think about it, it took you
it's quite a bit of weight difference.
Yes.
And then the rims are aluminum, not carbon.
Mm-hmm. And you feel that for sure.
You definitely feel that. Riding carbon rims it feels different. Like, it actually feels like you can tell the difference. And then. Let's see. I'm trying to think of some of the differences on the factory build. But
what I'm saying though is that there's really not that big a difference even from carbon rims to aluminum rims. You know what I mean? Because let's think about it. You're paying about $2,000 to get the entry level build, right?
Right.
And then you're paying sometimes quadruple that to get the factory build. Now let's think about it. Did you really quadruple the riding experience going to the factory?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean...
I really think you've only made the riding experience, maybe, for quadrupling the price, maybe 20% better.
Yeah, no, I definitely understand what you're saying. I don't know if it's worth all that money, but it's kind of... I don't know. I honestly do not know. I mean, I like everything that's on the factory build, but I have to admit, I don't think that it's worth that much different.
It's really not.
Especially since a lot of the factory builds for Intense use Envy, and Envy is, they're nice. I love Envy. They've got some great stuff. I've been riding the rims, and
Envy's solid, dude.
I've hit some crazy stuff, and my rims are fine. But I feel like at the same time, you're almost just paying for the name.
You are, but to tell you the truth, Envy rims have got a reputation because they're good. And
for sure.
From what I understand, they've worked out somehow in their design. From what I've heard, is they got that perfect stiffness, that's not too crazy, but it's just a really good it's just they feel so solid and stiff, and that's the whole thing. That's with me. It's not necessarily the weight thing with carbon; it's the stiffness that I get when I ride. And when I say stiffness, if you guys don't know what stiffness is, let's say you're going into a berm and you're making a right, you're going in like this. So what a bike does has a tendency to want to, as you turn right, it has a tendency to want to go this way. And if a bike is not stiff, it'll actually pull out and work against you instead of working with you to get through the turn. So the carbon is is so good because not only is it lighter, but it's stiffer, which it allows you to keep going in the direction you actually want it to go and not veer off. So did I explain that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carbon definitely does feel different. One thing that was mentioned is the everyone gets overwhelmed with the extra shock and fork settings.
Yeah.
I gotta agree. I have the King Creek, which, you know, it's really, really great, and it's got tons of settings. It's got your high speed, low speed compression, high speed, low speed rebound, all kinds of crazy stuff. But I don't know if it's necessarily worth it. I don't know if I feel it all that much.
What are you talking about again?
All the different extra shock and fork settings on the bikes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great and all. And then another problem is it makes them a lot more susceptible to needing maintenance. So.
Yeah, and I can't say that's something I don't have experience on. I've never had a fork or piece of suspension that I really was crazy modifiable. And if it was modifiable, like this one, like there's definitely some modification stuff there, and not so much in my fork. But I mean, I don't know. Like maybe I would be able to tell a difference. I really do want to learn to set my suspension. I really do. But
yeah,
I mean,
I wish I've gone
that's
3 years of not knowing.
Brian Montoya says, the only difference I notice is if I dent an aluminum wheel, I can fix it with a wrench.
Okay, while that's true, I have dented so many aluminum rims, it's not funny. But I jumped on my my Envies. I've not had one problem with them, and I've been riding harder than ever. And I don't slow down for rock gardens or anything. I've yet to have any amount of damage on my carbon.
Yeah, my rims are jacked up, guys. Like, and it's not cracked or anything. Like, these things are like beasts. And they're beasts because they're pretty fat. But I mean, because Envy somehow makes some sturdy rims, but they're thin.
I saw somebody testing out the new Santa Cruz carbons. He sat there and he was doing trials bike riding.
No, you're talking about that's that.
I can't remember who it was, but I remember seeing it. And he sits there and he took a carbon rim, ran the tire all the way flat, and rode up and down the stairs like 10 times before it finally snapped.
Until he broke it. Yeah, I know that's Danny McCaskill. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a Danny McCaskill video. Oh, Danny Mac. Yeah. So
okay. Yeah. The chat knows better than I do. But you watch an aluminum rim go do that, and I've seen multiple times where an aluminum rim will give way a lot quicker.
Yeah, it's like and it's also kind of scary, Brian. To like, what do you think, dude? Like, have you ever had to bend your like aluminum? Like, if you bend your aluminum rim, like it's basically done. If you bend it back, I'd be like, wouldn't that cause you issues anyway? You know, I don't know.
Well, I don't know. I mean, we take sand cars and we'll bend them with a sledgehammer. They look all mangled, but they hold better than ever.
Wait, what is it? Sand cars?
We'll take a sand car, like an off-road car, like a buggy. We'll taco a rim or something, take a sledgehammer, and smack it back into place.
Okay, Mark, you got me there. He says aluminum is $100, a rim. Carbon is $500 to $1,000. Okay.
But if you're looking at Envy, which is what they use on Intense, I believe that the set for an Envy rim is about $3,000.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, yeah. The Envy,
Envy
is the most expensive rims out there.
So you're looking even higher than that. An aluminum rim can be as cheap as $50, all the way up to like $1,500 for one.
I've ridden with Brian a lot, and one of the things he likes to say is it works perfectly fine.
Oh yeah.
Of course, it works perfectly fine.
And everything works perfectly fine. I rode a BMX bike down Mammoth Mountain for 2 or 3 years.
Sorry, Brian. He's a really good like wrench guy. It seems like he's always doing something with his bike. It's pretty interesting. I follow him on Facebook. Well, I've ridden with Brian quite a few times. He's the one I'm actually going on the trip with on the 25th. So yeah. So and I was gonna go up to Northern and then go down to. Hey, Brian, what places are we planning on hitting? Because I know you guys are gonna ski for 2 days. So after that, can you list the places we're planning on hitting? Because all I know is Utah. So is there places that we've added to the list or places that we're talking about potentially doing that we haven't hammered down yet? I will admit that I run carbon rims because they are lighter and stiffer. Yeah, I just love the stiffness. Like the stiffness is just something else, man. I was able to tell. I rode Envy rims on the Santa Cruz Bronson I demoed.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and it was a great bike.
I love carbon. I mean, they're expensive, yes, but they are, I feel, are definitely worth the extra money.
Hey guys, smash that like button. No Utah, only Arizona and Vegas, unfortunately, because of the weather. What? So apparently we're just going down to Arizona, which is awesome, and Vegas. I just came from Vegas, so I hope we're not gonna. Oh, and Santa Cruz. Okay, so hopefully I'll be able to ride in Santa Cruz because that'd be sick. So I'm really looking forward, because I went to Vegas and it was cool, but like, I think he might just want to go back. Are you guys planning on going to Bootleg Canyon in Vegas? Is that why you're going to Vegas, Brian? Or is that why we are going to Vegas for Bootleg? Okay, cool. You said I will be riding Santa Cruz. Cool. Yeah, because I really want to get that in there. They were going to go to Oregon. I wanted to go to Oregon so bad. Ride. Oh, on YT bikes. Oh, okay, cool.
I've been to Red Rock Canyon, but I didn't have my bike. I was sitting there looking at all these different trails that you can see while driving up a road or anything like that. And I was just sitting there dying, wanting to ride.
All right, so here are my thoughts on YT. Definitely, if you're going to get a bike, get a YT bike. That's what I say. They are the most affordable bikes out there. However, Intense now is now just behind them since they went consumer direct as well. So if you're looking for an amazing bike budget wise, YT and Intense I think are the best options to go now.
Oh yeah, they're definitely.
You know, and you can get out the door an aluminum YT bike for like $2,200 out the door, done. Oh. You know, and well, it's online. You know, it's the only thing. Only thing about YT, you have to get them while they're there because once they're gone for like the year. You know, and they're sold out. I've never ridden a YT bike. All I know is that they're the most cost-effective bike out there, and Aaron Gwynn wins like all the races, steady races. So, and he rides YT. So I imagine they can't be that bad. Yeah, Intense is, you know, like, yeah, because now that Intense is consumer direct with YT, it's going to be a tough competition. YT is a little bit cheaper than Intense still, but I think Intense has a... I don't know, man. YT has a pretty cool brand too, but I mean, Intense, they just have some good bikes, and they're really working with some amazing bike builders and designers now that I don't know, man. I don't know that much about YT, but it's going to be a tough competition for sure.
Thoughts on 29ers?
Thoughts on 29ers? Tony? All right, I'll give my thoughts, and then you give your thoughts.
Okay.
Because my thoughts super quick. I'm 5'6", I'm too short. Go ahead.
Wow, that's very straight up. I'm 5'8". I ride the medium. I love it. I absolutely love it. The thought of going back to 27.5 is scary. You roll over everything so easy. It's definitely worth it. It's definitely a little bit difficult and scary in the corners. But everywhere else, I feel like it makes up for itself. You know, you got the bigger rim and it feels a little scary, but as you're riding it, you feel much more in control, I feel, and then it rolls amazing. I got a lot of people saying or telling me in the cross-country world that they like the 27.5 because it rolls better. I personally disagree. I feel like the 29er is amazing. So
this is where I'll chime in on this one, because I've never tried a 29er, and I told you why I'm probably not going to ever try a 29er. But the thing about 29ers, most 29ers that I've heard a lot of people say is that, yes, you're able to roll, you're basically able to float. Oh my gosh, there's like a hair in my mouth. Live TV, people. So there's like, you're basically able to float faster over everything. But with that, you lose a lot of like the feeling. It's almost in a sense not as fun.
I personally disagree.
Yeah, that's where you get like these people who like the smoother, faster ride, and then you have other people who are like, I feel like I lose that feel, and for me, I would feel like I'd be in that camp. But
so the thing with that is you're forgetting it opens up the opportunity to go even faster.
That's true.
A lot of people sit there and they find this comfort zone on their 26 or 27.5. 26 is pretty much obsolete now, but you know, principle still stands. They get comfortable on it, they jump on a 29er, and they're like, this is so smooth, it's almost taking the skill level out of it. Yes, but now you can go twice as fast. Go for it. Go have some fun. Go hit that rock garden faster.
So, okay, so someone asked about how long does it take to get a white tee. If they have them in stock, it doesn't take that long. My buddy ordered one and got it in a few weeks or less.
Yeah, see, 29ers are less fun as they mute the trail, but they are faster. Yeah, but they're faster, so you have to adjust to being able to, you know.
I see what you're saying there. If you're riding faster, it's gonna make it more technical in a way.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's a debate. It's definitely, I think, probably still open. JD, if it was a stock one you ordered, you should 2 to 3 weeks. Mine was out of stock and it took 3 months. Different strokes for different folks. Different strokes for different folks. Okay, anyway. Both are very capable of rolling over stuff. I'm not sure there are any scientific-based evidence on the physical 27.5 and 29.
That is true, but a lot of mountain biking is preference. So.
Yeah, it is. Mountain biking, I very much preference. Yeti 5.5 Reckoning Switchblade. I think he really likes that bike. For someone who had both, I prefer the 29er. Interesting. Cobra Kyle, what's going on, man? I rode a Norbea Alma 29er at a demo this weekend. Felt like a greased lightning.
Yeah, the 29ers, they roll amazing. And the nice thing is you feel the chatter bumps and stuff that hurt your hands a lot more. A ton less. Like we went up to Mammoth, and Mammoth around July gets really beat up. And on the 29er, I did not feel it in my hands near as much as I did on the smaller rims.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I agree. You're going to feel it more.
Which made it so that you could go for longer rides. And normally I can only hit Mammoth like 3 times before I'm pretty exhausted. But I think we hit off the top 3 times, and then we came back down and did the bottom half of it like 3 more times.
Someone says, our MTB Trail Weeks. I've known him. He's been on the channel for a while. So what's up, MTB Trail Weeks? I love my girl's 29er. I'm going to sell my Nomad for the Hightower. Hey, the Hightower is an awesome bike, but I did ride the 27.5 Plus, so I can't say I've ridden a 29er. I've never ridden a 29er, ever. Frank Fator. He says what's going on, Frank? He said he rode a 29er, was sold immediately. Okay, let's get a vote. Everybody, smash the like button. Then after you're done smashing the like button, then tell me, let's get a vote going. 27.5 or 29er?
I like that. If only they made a 28.25. Wasn't that like the 26 versus 29? Oh, let's make the 27.5 and make it perfect.
Yeah,
I don't think that's actually the order that they were built. But who was that? I think it was Promotion Cycles had something like that. It was pretty funny.
So we got 1 for 27.5. We got 1 for 29er. Come on, guys. We got another. Oh, we're totally tied right now.
It's going 1-on-1.
It's tied. We're 50-50. All right. 27.5 is... 25 took... Oh, okay.
Oh, catching up.
29.
Wow. Okay, that is fair.
What is the cross country and racing 27 for fun and flowy? Gotcha.
That is definitely fair.
So I would say that it definitely appeared. Oh wait, 27.5 plus. Right on.
Okay, my coaches ride those and they look like so much fun.
I rode a 27.5 plus. It was very fun. I did the Hightower.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, that's definitely fair to say. 27.5 ain't in the middle. Well, it's the middle and the rim size, so I mean you're either getting 26 or 29, or 27.5.
Oh. Okay, so it looks like 27.5 definitely took it not by a nose, but by a nose, So it's almost 50-50, but it definitely is leaning 27.5 right now. So yeah, definitely 27.5 looks like it's beaten right now.
No, it's definitely fair to say that 29er is amazing in cross country, and 27.5 for flowy. I can definitely see that. It was fun because we'd had a camp for the training, and we went up to Elsinore where they do have a new pump track, and I rode my hardtail 29er, and it felt big. You know, it really did on a pump track, and it felt difficult to ride. Jumped on my friend's 27.5, and you know, you feel a lot more flowy. It definitely does.
And also too, there's this, you know, you hit on a good point, Matthew. No one really likes change. So yes, that is a good point. But one of the things to remember too, when change happens, it doesn't stack up to the best of the previous. So like, I think right now that 29er has become like, is really definitely starting to get up there, you know, and being able to definitely compete with the 27.5 for sure. But I think 29er's been a little bit behind in the development. You know, like I think like people were putting from what I understand in the homework that I've done, people were putting 29ers on bikes that were basically set up to run 27.5. But now people are finally starting to like develop bikes that are made for a 29er wheel, which you're now getting better. You're basically getting good feel out of bikes that are 29ers now, similar to 27.5, because the bike was literally designed around the tire. What's going on, Brian MTB? What's going on, Mike Jones? I'm sorry, guys. I haven't been saying hi to a lot of you guys. I've been super hungry, stuffing my face. My daughter says hi. Her name is Nev. Hey, what's going on, Nev? Should I use Clipless for downhill racing, like mallet downhills?
That is...
What do you think?
That is tough. I have tried running flats again, and I have to admit there are advantages, you know.
Right on.
But...
Hold on. Oh, I just made Ohana smile. Hi, Ohana. Oh, I'm looking at the computer. Hi, Ohana. Or no. Nev. No, hi, Nev. Hi, Nev. Hi, Nev. Sorry.
Yeah. Riding clipless in DH is, you know, it's got advantages. How DH are you talking? Are you talking like going up to Mammoth and running the DH trails up there? Or are you talking like Red Bull hardline downhill?
Yeah, that's a good question. Like how downhill are you is what we're saying.
You know, there's one big thing that a lot of people forget is even though it's downhill, there is a ton of different downhill racing. You got anything from Red Bull Rampage, Red Bull hardline to, you know, Mammoth style downhill races, which is nothing compared to those two. So you gotta keep in mind